let's talk about Rokie Sasaki, Brig.
Oh boy.
Now remember, we talked about this last week. His official posting date is January 15th. That's this week. Very excited. And he's narrowing down the field prior to the posting date. Today, Monday, came out and said that he's not going to be going to the Giants, not going to be going to the Yankees, which we'll get there. We're not going to be going to the Mets, and he's not going to be going to the Rangers. His agent says they've gotten interest from 20 teams this offseason, so he's got a large pool to choose from. Surprised that it's not more, to be completely honest with you, because there are a lot of teams out there that still need pitching. So a lot of teams that have pitching, they're still trying to get Sasaki, right? As reported, the Cubs, Dodgers, and Blue Jays all had official meetings with him and are still in the running as well. I also saw, Brig, I read that the Mariners and Padres are still in pursuit. But I'm not sure how that's going because they didn't have an official meeting with him.
Right. That's bad news bears for your Marlins fans.
For the Marlins fans or Mariners fans?
Or Mariners fans. Dang. I got the Marlins on the brain, bro.
You got Marlins on the brain.
More on that later.
Yeah.
That's a tease.
Check back later this week. But no, it is odd. I maintain that the Mariners are the absolute softest landing spot for Sasaki. And so I can see why they would still be considered in the running because I feel like their pitch speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know? And same kind of thing with the Padres and maybe Rokie Sasaki has. I mean, he knows Yu Darvish. He played with him.
Yeah. That's not it.
Played with him at WBC. He also knows Otani and he knows Yamamoto. So there's that. But
same reasons. Yep.
So
and they're all West Coast teams.
Right. Yes. That's one of the things I was gonna say was that I think we always knew he was gonna go West Coast.
Yep.
I didn't think the Yankees and Mets were legitimate contenders aside the fact that the brand and the money.
That's what I was counting.
The money is pretty much going to be the same anywhere he goes because he has to sign for the league minimum plus international signing pool money as his bonus. So you've got to take market team money out of the picture. So that's why I was like Yankees and Mets. Is the point. No, he's not going to want to go East Coast. So of those, but the Blue Jays are still in contention though.
It's weird.
It is. So do you have a prediction of those three? Do you still think it's the Dodgers?
Blue Jays, they're not in contention. The Blue Jays are not in contention. They have simply not yet been eliminated. That's the thing. That's what's going on.
That really could be it. I think you're probably right about that, is that the Blue Jays are not in contention. They just haven't been eliminated yet. I think the Cubs are legitimately in contention, though.
Every Japanese ball player
really like Chicago.
Every Japanese ball player has had more than a cup of coffee with the Cubs when it's time.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if we went to the Cubs. I don't think that it'll happen.
I don't know.
I'm saying there's a shot. How's that?
And so you're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah, that's right. So the two places to me that make the most sense from day one, I said the Dodgers. Yeah, because why not? Right? Why not?
Still feels right. Still feels good.
It does feel right, unfortunately. But then I'm not gonna get off this Mariners thing until he tells me otherwise.
Okay, that's all right.
So
I don't blame you, and I don't think your argument is flawed at all. It's just that I think that if the Dodgers didn't have such a great coffee table to put him around,
I know.
Right? If the company wasn't so good, then it would be a big deal. But the company's pretty good down there.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I know it. It'll be interesting though. We're just a less. I mean, by the time this releases, we are less than a day from his posting, and then we've got about a week and a half until he is forced to make a decision. And if he doesn't make a decision, I think he has to wait till later in the year, after the season.
Yeah, but it's not going to take that long. You want to call it? How many days until we have a formal decision?
3.
3? I was going to say 4. I'll say 4. You say 3.
Okay.
Let's run it. Let's see what happens. Write that down.
All right.
Somebody write that
Written down. I got it.
Okay.
Written down.